has been humbled, and it is doubly humbling that it was the Church of Jesus Christ that was so invested in the horrific hunting down, enslavement and commodification of human beings that took place through transatlantic chattel enslavement. And first of all, we in the Church of England have been humbled by the truth. The Church Commissioners, as we've heard, who look after the historic endowment fund of the Church of England, began research in 2019 into our links with this evil trade.
I'm Drew, and I'm here at the UN today in my capacity as the Canadian delegation. I work as the Executive Director of the Africa Centre. The Africa Centre is an organization in Canada that supports Black communities through social support and also through trying to encourage economic participation. First of all, I want to thank the Chair. I also want to particularly thank what I'm seeing today, which is a combination of the African Union and Caribbean countries working together. I think this is important for us as Black communities across the world, in the diaspora and back home, for us to be able to really have the progress and the success that we need. I also want to thank Archbishop Cottrell. Thank you in your capacity, the work that you do, and thank you in your individual person for the bravery to be able to open up this really important issue. So I want to thank you for your candor and the conversation that we've had. My comments are really related to Archbishop, what you referred to, and I agree that it's the people, the victims, who will talk about what needs to be happening for restorative justice to truly take place. So of course you've talked about the lands, you've talked about the financial. In my mind, I think that there's something that's subliminal and subtle but incredibly important that the church needs to consider doing. As someone said, when you do something, the perspective of the church is always positive. And when the church got involved in ways that related to slavery and the slave trade, I think what it did psychologically is that it whitewashed this really dark sin so that other players, these would be other churches, private investors, and non-Black people to participate in this because, the Church of England is a part of this enterprise. So I think that the church has a big role in addition to having this conversation with Black communities. Also, globally, what happened centuries ago, I think this is a position that the church would need to take, to be able to go out public around the position of the Church of England now, to be able to say to public institutions, to big business, to the heads of countries in Europe and in the Americas, that this is the position of the church, so that that psychological problem that we are dealing with now with relation to the perspective of Black people, that psychological perspective is also, and those conversations that happen within the bigger global institutions. So that's one of the perspectives that I think is really important.
Please conclude.
Thank you. It's really important for the church to play in terms of mobilizing, support from business and Western countries. I thank you.
Thank you very much. And we take one.